And I think we're live right now. Okay, maybe not yet. Let me just Tom is here. Hello, Tom Fagioli. My boy competed me in my first match for Rotten or Fresh. And tonight I got the hair going wild, guys. I apologize. João, hello, good evening. So let me just tell you guys right now, we're going to wait for around the 5-minute mark, which should be about, according to my phone, it should be around 10:24. I just want to see if more people get here, and if anyone gets here, please let me know in the comments that you're here so I know how many people I'm giving the huge announcements to. But Tom and João, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really happy you guys could be here for these two very, very big announcements. And actually, I've been meaning to talk to Tom about one of these announcements, but we'll get there. We'll get there in time. No worries. I just need to write something down before I announce it. Let me get my pen. Here I am. The BC Film Reviews. What's up? What's up, you as well, sir? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Samuel is here. Hello, Sam. Glad you're here, man. I've been meaning to talk to you about these announcements as well. So I just want to write something down so I don't forget when I'm actually announcing. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad I got 4 people so far. This is the fastest I've gotten people. My God. Okay, this MRL. I can't say I'm any live stream expert, BC Film Reviews, but I've only just done with Google Hangouts. I mean, I can't put anything on the screen. I can't live edit, if that's the term we should use for this. But yeah, mine have gone really well. I checked the sound, people can hear me. I actually look semi-good with the lighting, the limited lighting that I have, and all this shit behind me that I can cover up. I do the best I can with these, but hello, Newt. Welcome. This guy is always here. I can't thank my friend enough for always being here. Oh, you guys are going to like these announcements. I'm going to leave the best for last. You guys are going to really love the last big announcement because it's going to include some of your favorite YouTubers. I'm just going to say that. And it's going to include a franchise that I think most of us love. I'm only going to say that for now. Official Finland says, hi, hello, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. Made a new banner for my channel. I'm going to change it when I get home so I can get on my computer. That's cool, man. I always love changing the look now and then. I think I'm going to stick with the one I got currently for the longest time. Maybe I will never change it again. I can't promise that, though. I really like this one. This is my favorite thus far that I've created for my channel, the one I have right now. So it's always good. Well, not Chris Stuckman, because he doesn't know I exist. Zach Pope is here, and he's going to be included in one of these announcements. He knows what I'm talking about, so don't ruin it, Zach. Just not yet. Not just yet. All right, we got 2 minutes to go before the 5-minute mark. And Zach said my name in all caps. LC Screen Talk is also going to be included. Hello. Welcome. Media Reviewer is here. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Holy shit, this is awesome. I never had so many people in my live chats. Holy shit, this is going to be big. This is going to be huge. I actually forgot to write some of the names down. I have them all in my head. I didn't forget anyone. I just didn't actually write it down. And Tom, I'm going to be talking to you. How them games going? I don't know, bruh. You tell me. You tell me how these games are going. You know, I've gone Super Saiyan before. I've been blonde if you search my Facebook pictures hard enough. I've been a good blonde, actually. Never with this length of hair, but like up to here, something like that. Yeah, because here in the front is short and in the back. But I've been Super Saiyan before. So you gotta search it, Zach. All right, we got 1 more minute to go. We got so many people in here. LC Screen Talk, Media Reviewer, Zach Bob, my brother, BC Film Reviews and More. We got Joe Magallanes, we got Newt, we got Sammy from Samuel One World Reviews. We got Tom Fajoli. Can't forget about Tom Fajoli. And La Sombra fan says, hi, hello, welcome. I believe I met you in Ryan O'Toole's chat just last Sunday, I think. The hair looks awesome, not needy. Thank you very much. Not messy, okay. Sonoda is here. I haven't talked to Sonoda in a while. Shadek the review guy, how's the new place? Well, actually, this place is really small. This has always been a pretty shitty place because it's more like a hotel room because this is only one division, you know. But since you asked, this is about to be the old place because near the end of this month, I'm going to be moving into an actual house. But more on that later. Sonoda says, what's up, man? Everything's good. Everything's good. Just came back from, okay, it's been 5 minutes. I can start talking about good stuff. I just came back from watching Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Last Crusade. Oh, shit, I mixed up the movies. Later, Raiders of the Lost Ark in the big screen in 70mm. So that was something. Reminded me why I love film, you know? Yo, my dude, I'm excited to see Ant-Man and the Wasp Saturday. Why'd you cut the beard, mate? Well, because I don't have that big facial hair. I wish I had a big, massive beard. That way I just wouldn't cut it, you know? But it was time, and now I'm probably going to let it grow until Christmas or something like that because that's how I do it. I just let it grow for the longest time, and then I'm like, I'm going to cut it. Thank you so much. I'm excited. You're finally going to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. I still remember the wait on my end, and I got it earlier than in Portugal. Katianet says, how's it going? What did I miss? Nothing so far. Well, I just said that I came back from watching Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark in 70mm in a cinema, which was friggin' amazing. Reminded me why I love movies so much. And I'm going to be watching Last Crusade in a few weeks as well. Thank you so much for being here, though. BC Film Reviews and More says, wow, that's awesome. It was something else. Sonoda says, awesome, man, love the Indiana Jones trilogy. I have to do an Indie marathon someday. You know, that's something I never did back home. I have the entire collection, even that 4th movie that no one watches. I have that in my home, and I never did an Indiana Jones marathon, unfortunately. BC Film Reviews and More says, Infinity War 4K or Blu-ray on Tuesday. I don't think I'm getting it Tuesday because I have mine pre-ordered back in Portugal. I'm getting a Steelbook, but still a Blu-ray because I don't have a 4K TV. Unfortunately, I wish I did, but I don't. So any series you have finished lately? No, I still am behind on Westworld Season 2, which is my favorite show on TV right now, and I haven't seen anything of Legion Season 2 and a shit ton of Netflix shows. But all right. I'm just going to, you can keep sending in questions, guys. I just want to get to these announcements. Because if you follow me on Twitter and even on Facebook, I showed you that I had gone to the preliminaries, I guess we'll call it, of being accredited a press pass for the London Film Festival. And I'm just a guy with a few thousand subscribers. That's it. I have 1,000 and little more, which I'm deeply thankful for. Don't think I am not. But I got a press pass for the London Film Festival. I'm going to the London Film Festival. I'm going to get access to screenings for all the movies that are going to be there. I'm going to get access to interviews. I'm going to get access to a certain afternoon tea with filmmakers. And it's something I can now cross off the bucket list. And it was thanks to everyone who shared it, who retweeted my tweet, who hit the like button, and I'm really damn excited. From the moment I got the prelims, they said they were going to look at what I sent them and then giving me the okay or the not okay. Those were probably the most nervous 24 hours of my life. You're going to get tons of reviews. Interviews might take a little longer, but if I can shoot them, you'll get them, believe me. I will post the interviews on YouTube. I already have a few on my channel. They're under the playlist of Comic-Con Portugal 2017 interviews. I interviewed Dominic Purcell, Clark Gregg, Catherine McNamara, and I interviewed someone else. I am blanking. I don't know why I'm blanking. And Simon Merrills from Spartacus and Nightfall. But you'll get those. If I can shoot those, you'll get those. I can't promise that the interviews will be posted right away because I maybe want to work on them a little more, and reviews are priority because I want to go to this festival to watch the movies. And I still don't have a full program out. They still don't have a full schedule yet. I know I'm seeing Widows. Steve McQueen's new movie is opening the festival. I know I'm seeing Stan and Ollie with John C. Reilly and Steve Coogan. I know I'm seeing The Favorite, the new Yorgos Lanthimos movie with Emma Stone. And, which one was the other? I'm blanking on the other. I'm thinking First Man will be there. And I can't wait to see First Man. Because you guys know I love my La La Land. I will not be attending. I just saw the question come in. I will not be attending Comic-Con Portugal 2018, unfortunately, because it starts right before I can get back to Portugal. So Comic-Con starts on like a Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it starts on a Thursday, and I only get back on like Saturday or Sunday. I still don't have the dates for my flight, but I can't be there. Yes, Damien Chazelle. Another movie that's not announced yet, but it will for sure be there is Mary Queen of Scots with Saoirse Ronan and the goddess herself, Margot Robbie. So you guys know I'm excited for that one. All right. But I will be back in Portugal. You will see me at a lot of cons there and here in the future. Hopefully the channel grows. If I get to be a successful director, yeah, second week of September. That's right before I go back, you know, which is unfortunate, but, you know. But if I get to be a director, I'll probably get invited to Comic-Con Portugal again. So who knows? Wishful thinking, right? All right. So I told you about the Indiana Jones thing. We will meet for sure because you're from Porto. I'm from Porto. Whenever I get back to Portugal, I'm going to the pre-screenings, the estreias. I can't decide on the name for it in English. You haven't missed the announcements. Okay, Brian Beebe. The first announcement is that I'm going to the London Film Festival. How did I forget that? I'm going to the London Film Festival. I got accepted as press. I got a press pass for it. I'm going to have lots of interviews, hopefully if I can shoot them. And I'm going to see a lot of movies early so I can review them for you on this channel. That's the only announcement I announced so far. I was answering an important question that needed to be answered right away because it was topical. But then my hair is wild. Jesus, I need to tie it down. So I'm going to the London Film Festival as a member of the press, which is pretty damn exciting for a guy who only has like 1,600 and something subscribers, which is more than I could ever hope for. And I'm deeply thankful for them, but you know, for YouTube, those are small numbers. For festivals, those are small numbers. So I was really happily surprised that I got accepted. But yeah, that's the only announcement I've made so far. I got the other one written down on this beautiful notebook. Snowda says try to shoot the interviews and upload them. If I shoot them, I will upload them. That's for sure. Do not worry about that. The only problem, well, why not 1 million subs? I'm not stopping myself from doing it. But if I can shoot the interviews, I will upload the interviews. The only problem that might happen is that I might run out of battery on my camera, and I only have one battery. So let's cross our fingers that does not happen. All right. So for the next big announcement, and that one will not hit right away, but it will come in during the next few months, starting late next month in September. You'll get 2,000 subscribers this year. You are the best. Thank you so much, man. That means the world to me. And that's a dream for sure. My boy, Zach Pope, just hit it. And when I met him, when he started back his channel, he had like 400 when I had already 1,200, something like that. And he's now at 2,000, so that's amazing. I couldn't be happier for him. So I can only now hope I reach his grasp now. But for the big announcement of this video, and I saw that speaking of the man himself, Zach Pope, Tom Fagioli, LC Screen Talk, they were all here. And I certainly would recommend you get more than. Well, I wish I could get one. MB17PT. I wish I could get one. I just can't see one for sale right now at an affordable price. That's why I don't have one. Otherwise, I would. But okay, for the big announcements right now, I'm going to have a series of Harry Potter reviews. You guys know Henry H says, best YouTuber in the game. Thank you so much. It says, yeah, one more battery, more. Oh, memory cards, I'm good. I have enough space on my. I have a pretty huge one, and I do have more than one memory card now that you mention it. Zach Pope gives me hearts, and that's all I need for him. Chandler Langley's here, and we're going to be talking about this gentleman as well. You're coming up, man. You're next with the next big YouTubers. Oh man, oh man. But you know what screws me over is that I'm not from America. I would get a whole lot more if I was from America, believe me. But I am going to be there right next to you one day. And my neighbor is warning me that the beer is getting warm. No, it's not. You still have it on the fridge, Leonard. All right, let me go to the big announcement. I'm going to have a series of Harry Potter reviews, the Geek Classics. You guys know I do that. But this time, I'm not doing it alone. I'm doing it with YouTube friends, including Zach Pope, including Chandler Langley, including LC Screen Talk, and including a few other names that I'm going to announce right now. We don't have the date set yet, but all the reviews will be here before the new Fantastic Beasts movie. I need to review these movies because literally the only Harry Potter movie I ever reviewed on my channel is the first Fantastic Beasts, so I need to review the other 8 films. And starting with the Philosopher's Stone or the Sorcerer's Stone, whatever name you give it, I can never know which one is the American name and which one is the European name. But for the Philosopher's Stone, I am having the man who's making his comeback to YouTube, Adam Daly. And I don't have the links right now, but by the end of this video, when I stop this video, I'm going to post all the links of my guests in the description below. So go check them out. Go subscribe to them. But Adam Daly is joining me for the first Harry Potter review for the Philosopher's Stone. This is going to be awesome. I met Adam through Rotten or Fresh, which I need to talk about in a bit as well. I met him through Rotten or Fresh. He was a member of Evolution, and some guy from the Broken Army started messing with them. I don't know what's going on with that. I have nothing to do with that. But he's an awesome guy. I love this previous channel. He is now coming back, and I'm really happy. And when he told me that he was coming back, I was like, you're going to start my Harry Potter series with me, man. Please. And he said yes, so I'm really grateful. And yeah, he's going to be the first one. For the Chamber of Secrets, a man that just had... I'm sorry. For the Chamber of Secrets, a man that just said hi, a man that just came into this live, Chandler Langley. Probably my biggest feud so far in Rotten or Fresh. He's going to join me for the Chamber of Secrets. We're going out on this one, I believe. And Chandler is an awesome guy. I've actually been subscribed to him and him to me for a while, but we really got to interact the first time we were on Rotten or Fresh. And then he surprisingly came back on the championship match. I wish you guys could have seen the recording of that because Chandler's entrance was epic, just not in the way he intended it to be. I'm just going to leave it at that. But Chandler's an awesome guy. I get along really well with him. And I just can't wait to actually review something with him, to be back and forth with him on something one-on-one. And that's going to be awesome. Okay, for a wink right back at you, Chandler. For the Prisoner of Azkaban, LC Screen Talk, also one of my rivals. He won one of the matches of Rotten or Fresh, and he joined me in my championship match. When I say my championship match, I kind of spoil the result. I'm sorry. So Larry from LC Screen Talk, he's going to be joining me for the Prisoner of Azkaban. I actually don't know what his thoughts are on this because he hasn't seen it. He only saw ever the first 2 Harry Potter movies, so it's going to be really interesting. I told him he has time to watch this one because he's not the first one right away. But it's going to be really interesting to get someone who didn't necessarily grow up with this film and just has a fresh look, a fresh take, fresh perspective on it. It's going to be really cool. And I also got along really well with him on the championship match. And I can't wait to interact a bit more with him. I comment his reviews all the time. He comments mine, which I'm deeply thankful for. João Magalhães also kind of spoils my opinion on this movie. I'm not throwing shade at you, man. But yeah, it is the best Harry Potter movie. And Larry from LC Screen Talk is going to be there with me. Shedik, the review guy, says, the only Harry Potter film I saw was Order of the Phoenix. Wow, but I'm hyped for Fantastic Beasts too. Okay. But haven't you seen the first Fantastic Beasts? Because I think you can, if you haven't seen them, you don't need to see the Harry Potter movies for Fantastic Beasts, but I think you should watch the first one if you haven't yet. The Goblet of Fire movie was good in my opinion. Yeah, kind of spoiler, all of them are good on different levels for me. Katianet says, cool, what's your house? I have never done those tests myself, but I have two big friends who are huge Harry Potter. Just like I am with Star Wars and with superheroes and with some anime, they are with Harry Potter. And once I asked them, so which house would I be? And they told me Gryffindor. So I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I just took it that cool. So yeah, I guess that's my house according to them, who they are to me the experts on Harry Potter, people who I know personally. Okay, so now many people are going to be really excited for this one, for the Goblet of Fire. This is a guy I met recently. I started watching his channel recently. I've known him for a while. And I met him through my very good friend, Zach Pope. And I'm really excited to work with this guy, guys. Okay. Thanks for screwing that up, Ren. I'm really excited to do something with him, and he already invited me in the future to do a collab on his channel. So I'm ready to announce I'm reviewing the Goblet of Fire with Cody Curtis. That's right, another member of Evolution. So I'm technically just missing a member of Evolution, which I'll get to it in a bit, right after this one. Cody Curtis is going to be joining me for the Goblet of Fire. That's going to be amazing. I can't wait to work with him on this one and to work on others in the future, because next year we got a lot of geek classics to get to. Order of the Phoenix, I actually do not have a guest as of yet, because I can't decide. There are too many people that I know here on YouTube that I really want to work with. So I'm really having a hard time on who to give the last spot to, because I really feel bad in leaving so many different people out. Mike from Merry Movie Reviews, he's not doing YouTube videos at the moment, so that's why I didn't invite him, because I know he just had a daughter, he needs space and time, and he has a lot of stuff to do. He's the one responsible guy among us movie reviewers here on YouTube. He's the one guy who does have stuff to do outside of this. The rest of us don't. But yeah, I thought about Tom Fagioli. I thought about Sam, who had the courtesy of inviting me for his Mission Impossible reviews, and I reviewed Ghost Protocol. I thought about Jay Vaders, the last member of Evolution. If he's watching this by any chance, or if any of you watching this know Jay Vaders, just send him this video. And if he wants to participate, I'll gladly have him for Order of the Phoenix, which is the only one that doesn't have a host right now. But of course, many of you are waiting for our next team up after Attack of the Clones last year, because I reviewed all the Star Wars movies last year. And for the Half-Blood Prince, I'm going to have my boy, Mr. 2000 himself, Mr. Shareholder of the Infinity Gauntlet, I'm going to have Zach Pope joining me for the Half-Blood Prince. Fist bump, yeah. He's going to be joining me again. This is the second video we do together on my channel. I still haven't done a video on your channel, Zach. I'm just going to delete This right here. Okay. You know, I just know that I just got up for the first time in a video, and in the past, when I didn't even have 1,000 subscribers, I had a lot of people ask me, because it was so noticeable that I sat in a chair in my reviews, I had a lot of people ask me if I couldn't walk, if I was in a wheelchair. And yes, people, I can walk, for those of you who didn't know. Okay, so I lost a lot of comments. Wait. Hold on. Before I get to the last movie. So Zach Pope, awesome, joining me for the Half-Blood Prince, which is probably the most divisive Harry Potter movie. So I can't wait to have my row on it. Okay, I think, okay, Goblet of Fire, Hufflepuff. Snoda says, my favorite Harry Potter film is the one where the guy from Twilight dies. Okay, that's Goblet of Fire. Brian Beebe says, I was probably the only person who has only seen the last Harry Potter movie, and that's it. I only saw it because I was told it will be the most epic battle scenes, and what I got was a boring movie. Oh, you didn't like the Harry Potter movie. Well, that's too bad. I mean, it's the most epic battle scenes in Harry Potter, but I don't think people told you that they were the most epic scenes in movie history. Because if they did, they blatantly lied to you. That's not true. They are within the Harry Potter franchise, but that's it. Katina says, yeah, Snoot, Hufflepuff for life. Hufflepuff is awesome. Every house is awesome, except Slytherin. Brian Beebe says he regrets seeing the last Harry Potter movie. Joe Magadan says, my friends actually got me a Gryffindor sweatshirt. So this has been a very Potter day. Oh, they just got you. Was it your birthday? Is it your birthday today? Let me know. Because if it is, I haven't wished you a happy birthday, and I need to. Shaded Movie Review Guy says, not the movie review guy, the review guy. The first Fantastic Beasts film was really good. I remember seeing that film when it came out. Yeah, me too. I really enjoyed it. La Sombra Fan says, I saw you on Ryan's channel live stream last week. Watched 2 or 3 videos, subscribe. Thank you so much, man. That means a ton to me. I can never describe how much it means when people tell me they subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you. Snowda says, hey, awesome, about the Infinity Gauntlet back there. Okay, you can see it. Yeah. Zach is here. I'm not okay. Before that, Snowda says I'm not feeling so good. That's too bad you can't snap your fingers with that one. Zach says yes. Fist bump. The first collab is the most amazing thing ever, and we gotta get you on mine. I'll happily be on it. It'll be my honor. So pumped up. Me too, man. Official Finland says I'm Slytherin. Okay, then we got a rival right here. Gryffindor, Slytherin. We can never get along, man. I'm kidding. We can get along. We all get along. We're all friends in here. This is a place of peace. Joan says, oh, it's not my birthday. It's my going. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that. My bad. I completely, because I don't remember the exact day when you said we talked the other day on Instagram. But all right. And this is kind of topical because we mentioned these 2 gentlemen, or at least we mentioned one of the O'Tooles up until this point, for the Deathly Hallows, which were divided in 2 parts. I'm going to have Mr. and Mr. Ryan and Cody O'Toole. At least I talked to Ryan and I invited both of them. Only Ryan replied. I'm not sure if he replied for Cody, but I invited both of them. I will gladly have both, or either one, or one on part 1 and another one on part 2, because these guys have been great to me. These guys have been amazing to me because through Zach convincing them to get me on Rotten or Fresh, I have met tons of people through my participation in Rotten or Fresh. And speaking of Rotten or Fresh, another thank you goes out to Ryan and Cody for having me there, because if they didn't have me there in the first place, I wouldn't be your current Rotten or Fresh Season 2 champion. I was really shocked, not only at winning, but how I won. Because suddenly I had so many more points than other people, which I wasn't even counting, because I was just there to have fun with Larry, with Amy, with Mike. They were all great in that game. And suddenly I had more points than I won. And I was having so much fun. I was disappointed that the game would end right there so fast. And I was like, ah, damn it. I wanted to play. You can see my reaction in the video. I was like, oh, okay. Cool, I guess. But yeah, thank you so much to Ryan and Cody for having me. Thank you so much for Zach for convincing them. And thanks to everyone who supported me on there. Either whether you came from here or whether you've met me through Ryan or Zach or anyone else's channel, thank you so much, because that was something really special. And Ryan has got things cooking that I'm not at liberty to say. Well, I'm actually at liberty to say, but it's not my place to say them because it's Ryan's show. I want him to announce it, but you guys are going to love season 3. And you guys are going to love this series of Harry Potter reviews, because these people that I got on here are awesome, and I'm honored that they all said yes to my invitation. And we talked about scheduling and whatnot. I told them all that how much time they had because they were reviewing movie number 1 or 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can't wait to have them, man. I can't wait for my big first series of collabs to happen next year. I'm going to try to get more collabs for my X-Men reviews. Not all of them, though. I do have pleasure in reviewing 1 or 2 of them alone, maybe my favorites. I'm going to leave my favorites not spoiled. You guys just have to come back next year to see my X-Men reviews. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Chandler. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Jay Vaders, maybe. Thank you, Zach Pope. Thank you, Cody and Ryan O'Toole. And that's the big announcement. Number 1, I'm going to the London Film Festival this year. You guys are going to get a ton of reviews for early movies or early reviews for movies. And I'm going to have huge collabs for my Harry Potter reviews before the new Fantastic Beasts hits the screens. And I'm probably going to be back in Portugal by that time, so you guys will probably get a press screening. Fingers crossed. Well, I'm getting a press screening. You're getting a review right after that. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's go to questions right now for a bit. I can't stay for long, maybe 10 minutes. So just shoot out all the questions you have right now. The announcements are done. And I need to go get some beers with my neighbor because he already is pissed at me. But let's go. Let me see what I missed. I'm Slytherin. Joe Magallanes says, oh, no, it's not my birthday. It's going to the UK for a long time. That's awesome, man. You're going to need it in the winter. Trust me. You don't need it right now. Don't bring it on. Bring it in the suitcase, in the baggage. Don't bring it on yourself. But you're going to need it in the winter. Not right now because it's fucking hot. See, I have a fan. Can you see the fan? Yeah, you can see the fan. I have a fan because it's fucking hot right now. Where was I? Media Reviewer says, I've only seen the first 2 Harry Potter films. That's the same with Larry. Larry has also only seen the first 2. He's going to watch the 3rd one for my review, which is what I was mentioning. I really like that I'm going to get someone who hasn't grown up with it, who is just fresh off of seeing it. That can sometimes be good or bad, but it's a different perspective nonetheless from mine, who I just watched this movie so many times and I love it. Likes it, don't care. It's about bringing your opinion out. It's about subjectivity of film, and that's the beauty of it. And that's the beauty of it, is that we can all disagree and still be friends and still love talking about it. Where was I? Chandler's video says, I remember when your username was Geekness Overlord. Yep, that was my, well, that was the first name for this channel, not my first channel. That was an awesome username. Thank you so much. That was the name because at the time, I remember that not a lot of channels, at least new channels, had the actual name of the person on it. So I just decided on a nickname. I'm the Geekness Overlord, you know, just for shits and giggles, you know. But then I eventually decided, you know, I have a pretty cool name in Ren because he's one of the best characters right now in Star Wars, probably the best of the new trilogy. And I'm going to combine them. Geekness Overlord and Ren Geekness. There you go. But thank you, man. I also really like the name. I just decided that, well, Chris Stuckman, Jeremy Johns, Christian Harloff, Mark Hallis, you know, Ren. Vieira is not an American name, otherwise I would stick with Vieira, but Geekness is cool. Geekness is cool and still attaches me to that early identity. Shedik the review guy says, Rotten or Fresh is one of the best shows I've seen. I fully enjoy it. Thank you so much, man. And thank Ryan for creating it because it is fucking awesome. João Magalhães says, it's Planet Mustafar in London right now. It kind of is, dude. And it just rained today, but still was hot as hell. But yeah, sometimes it is. We had like temperatures over 30 degrees this week. In Celsius. For people who don't know Celsius and only know Fahrenheit, I only know Celsius and don't know Fahrenheit. So I apologize. LC Screen Talk says, my friend had to lend me the first 3, so I will watch the first 2 again before watching the 3rd for the first time. Well, I hope you enjoy it, my friend. You're going to have, just so you know, it is to many people the best Harry Potter movie. And it's also the one where it shifts tone. And I'm just going to say that. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Especially if you watch the first 2, rewatch the first 2 right before that. So have a good time, and thank you so much once again for joining me, Larry. João Magalhães says, I finally seen the Blade Runner movies. Yes! Okay, did you watch the final cut? Tell me you watched the final cut. Love 2049, good man. Just an amazing sci-fi, really. Yes, it is astounding science fiction done on the big screen. Nikhil Valuri says, yo, don't you have to be working on shooting, Nikhil? Don't you have to be doing like, what's that, time codes or whatever? I don't know. This guy right here, Nikhil Valuri, who says yo and does this, he's a cinematographer in my school. I don't know what he's doing here. He never watches my videos. Still love you, Nikhil. Former future roomie. You haven't watched his, though. I know. You're supposed to be on my side, though. Official Filmland says, Ren Geekness is a good username. Thank you so much, man. Bias aside, I think he's good too. But thank you so much. I'm glad you like it because it's important for me, for you guys who follow me here, to like the name I have on the channel on the banner. La Sombra fan says, I really love the trailer for your channel with Finn Balor's music theme. Thank you so much. That was actually the music I had on my previous intro for my videos before I had that mod of the Avengers theme. And that's a lot of, that's a thing not many people, that's the thing not many people who just know me through my channel know, is that I'm a huge wrestling fan. Here's my AJ Styles t-shirt, the face that runs the place. Or not, wait. The one that gets it done. Yeah, that wrong t-shirt, I'm sorry. But still, it's my AJ Styles t-shirt. I'm a huge wrestling fan, and I have lots of wrestling themes. If you go to my outro in my videos, the theme is from Johnny Gargano. So yeah, so I'm glad I have another wrestling fan here. Newt says, best character in Star Wars animation besides Ahsoka Tano, because let's face it, she's the best. Obi-Wan. Or, you know, Vader has been animated, so Vader because he's the best character, not just of Star Wars, ever. But yeah, Ahsoka is fantastic. I love Ahsoka. Not in the beginning, not if you watch the Clone Wars movie. Not there. She sucks then. But then she became a great character throughout the series. Jamie Hughes says, sup guys? What's up, Jamie? Thank you so much for joining us. You unfortunately missed the announcements. I just recapped them. I'm going to the London Film Festival Express, and I got collabs coming in from my series of Harry Potter reviews. When I'm finished with this live, I will post the links to every one of my collaborators' channels in the description. But thank you so much for being here. You can still ask questions. I'm about to leave in a bit, but just keep on sending in questions while I'm here. You guys can send in questions. I'll happily answer them. Joe Mendes says, yes, Final Cut. Heard it was the most complete one, or the one really Scott wanted to put on screen. Yes, it is. First movie kept me thinking for 2 days, man. Really immersed me. That's Blade Runner in a nutshell, man. You just completely captured Blade Runner Dan. Official Filmland says, is it Bruna Pias in the background? Yes, you can hear her in the background. She's there. She says hi. I don't know if you've seen her because I can't see her from my screen. But yes, it's her. Shedik the review guy says, I've seen Blade Runner, but I don't know which cut I saw. There was the original cut, then there was the director's cut, and then the final cut, exactly. There was another cut, but I can't remember the name it has. But Blade Runner 2049, easily one of the best sequels that top it. Okay, it topped it for you. That's amazing. They are in the same spot in my top 10 of all time, tied. But yeah, I love both those movies. But yeah, definitely make sure you watch the final cut of the first one. Kuraya says, did I miss the announcements? Yes, but I'll recap them quickly for you because Jamie Hughes also missed them quickly. Let me just get my notebook. I actually don't know where I have the announcements written down, on which page. But so first, I'm going to the London Film Festival as press. I got a press pass. I'm going to get early reviews out for movies that are going to be on there, and I'm going to possibly get interviews. So let's cross our fingers. Okay, here's the other announcement. I'm going to have collabs for my series of Harry Potter reviews starting late next month. And I'm going to have Adam Daly, Chandler Langley, Elsie Screen Talk, Cody Curtis, someone still not scheduled for Order of the Phoenix, but I will get one, someone. And for Half-Blood Prince, Zach Pope. And then for the final two Deathly Hallow movies, Cody and Ryan O'Toole. Or either one, or one of them for part one, the other for part two. Those are big announcements. London Film Festival Express and huge collabs for Harry Potter, the series of reviews. And I'm going to have a special intro for that. So stay tuned for that one. So those are the announcements. Joe Magdalene says, both discuss such interesting themes and are helmed in brilliant ways. I honestly prefer 2049. I was more immersed on that one, but both are really good. That is true. That is true. That is true that both are really good. I don't prefer one or the other. I can't prefer 2049 because if it wasn't for the first one and if it wasn't for the final cut of the first one, we wouldn't have 2049. So to myself, I just can't prefer one to the other. Newton Jamie Hughes says, excited for the Harry Potter collabs. Thank you, my friend. Me too. I can't wait to have all these people on my channel. Ukle says, say the first movie that comes to your head so I can watch after the stream. Oh, which movie? I mean, I have Indiana Jones in my head, but it's unfair. Let me look here. Ready Player One, if you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, tell me in the comments. I will tell you another one. But Ready Player One, if you haven't seen it. My username says it all, but I'm a big fan of Andrade Cien Almas. He's pretty good. I was wondering, what do you think about him? I don't love him, but I think he's pretty good. I think he's fighting. I honestly don't think he ever found his stride in NXT. He became a good heel, but he just never became something who I saw as the face of that brand. Right now on SmackDown, he's in a really good spot. I hope he beats Rusev so he can continue to climb down the card, because his match with AJ Styles a few weeks ago was incredible, especially for someone who's just finding a new groove, a new pace in this new brand. So I was really surprised by that. Are you going to watch SummerSlam next weekend? That's the media reviewer. I am going to watch SummerSlam, at least if I don't fall asleep, because in here it starts at 1 o'clock in the morning. And do we have class next Monday? No? Okay, I'm probably going to watch SummerSlam with a few beers. So yeah, I'm probably going to watch SummerSlam until the end. Thank you for asking, because otherwise I would probably not schedule it. Jamie Hughes says, thoughts on the NXT Brooklyn title match? Should they replace Black or just leave it? Oh, Ciampa versus... I think it was officially announced that it's going to be just Ciampa versus Gargano one-on-one in the last man standing match, which was the match they were supposed to have at the TakeOver before Money in the Bank. But since AJ and Nakamura had last man standing, they didn't want to have two last man standing matches. But my God, Ciampa versus Gargano 3, I'm salivating. Ciampa versus Gargano 1 is the first match that got me crying in a long while. It's actually in my top 10 matches of all time right now. My top 10 matches of all time is something I don't think about a lot, because I only think about my number one, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25. That's it. But Ciampa versus Gargano 1 is probably in that top 10 of all time. Along with this one is also there for sure, probably number 2. So Ciampa versus Gargano is number 3. But my number 2 would probably be Okada versus Omega, number 4, early this year, when Omega finally won the championship. Ukure says, already saw it twice, dude. Okay, you already saw it twice. So which one are you going to watch? The Princess Bride. Watch The Princess Bride. It's amazing. I mean, please, I hope you haven't seen The Princess Bride, because I'm going to get so jealous of you if you have seen The Princess Bride. Holy shit, wait a minute. Okay, but Ukure, watch The Princess Bride. Jamie Hughes says, SummerSlam is reporting going to be 7 hours. If it is 7 hours, I'm not going to watch it. With the pre-show, so it's like 5 hours. Oh no, and wait, pay-per-views start 1 hour early, so it would start at midnight, and the pre-show is 2 hours for the big ones, which would make the pre-show start at 10 o'clock night, which is around this time. So right now it's 11 o'clock. Fuck, goddammit, WWE, 7 hours, what the fuck? And they're going to fuck it up. I just know they're going to fuck it up somehow. It's going to be a long night. Yeah, you're telling me, an European. No, Jamie, you're European too, right? You're from England, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I hope I'm not making a mistake, man. I apologize if I am. But all right, I just want to see if Ugo has seen The Princess Bride. I'm taking one more question for Jamie because we're in a little bit of back and forth. And okay, La Sombra fan, I'm from Bulgaria, so I feel your pain. The show feels so much longer when you watch it like we do. Yes, it absolutely does. I sometimes skip the minor pay-per-views like Backlash this year, although nobody wants to think about Backlash, or Extreme Rules. I immediately start to watch it in the morning after, so I don't get spoiled. Before I go on Facebook or on Twitter, I just start watching it online, you know. Newt says, hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. And wait a minute. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. You know, I actually gave quite a Inigo Montoya look when I had just my mustache. So I might grow it again just for the Inigo Montoya look. So yeah, Jamie is from Wales. La Sombra fan is from Bulgaria. 3 Europeans, man, right here feeling the pain. Joe Magana says, what's your thoughts on Sony villain universe as well? I don't think it's going to work. And half of those villains don't deserve a solo movie. What do you think of Roman Reigns? I like him. I'm not a hater. I'm not a lover. I like the guy. And I think he's being miswritten. I think he's being misbooked. But I like the guy. I don't think he's great at promos, but I think he's okay, he's fine. He doesn't bother me either way. I don't think oh my God, I want to hear Roman Reigns cutting a promo. Nor do I think, oh God, please don't let Roman Reigns cut a promo. I don't think that way. I don't feel strongly either way about him, but I really like him in the ring. I'm just going to be honest. I really like the guy in the ring. Just when you see his match against AJ Styles a few years ago, I think, was it Backlash or Extreme Rules? Or was it both? Can't remember, but when you see a guy like this, and he's not one of those guys that can give everyone and anyone a great match, but he's a guy who can walk with the best of them. So yeah. I started picking up the B shows too, just watching the day after. Yeah. So Jamie does like me on the B shows. Oh wait, I missed something from Newt. Oh my God, you got the Funko Pop, nice. Yes, I got the Funko Pop. I'm only missing Buttercup. Buttercup is the only one I haven't found yet. I got Wesley, and I got the Chase Wesley, which is still with the mask as Dread Pirate Roberts. Okay, so sorry, I'm missing so many questions. Oh my God, you got the Funko Pop, and I feel it. Blah, blah, blah. Because they have been announcing Kraven. Kraven, I think it can work. If you do Kraven's Last Hunt, but you do Venom instead of Spider-Man in that can work, although I would love to see an actual Kraven's Last Hunt in film. Black Cat is shit as a film. I think it's a misstep to do this before Venom. I don't feel the need for these films. I don't think anyone does, man. I don't think anyone does. Jimmy Hughes says, the big dog. Yes, he's the big dog. La Sombra fan says, I think that people should pay more attention to the 205 Live guys. Mustafa Ali is really good. I haven't watched 205 Live in a long time because I think we all know it was kind of shit last year. But meanwhile, when Drake Maverick came in, Rockstar Spud came in, I heard it became really good. I heard it actually became 205 Live like it should be. Guys doing flippy shit, you know, cruiserweights. I heard it got really good, but I haven't seen it yet. But I've seen Mustafa Ali, and he's really good. I like Cedric Alexander. I like Tony Nese. I think Tony Nese is really underrated, guys. I think he's really underrated. I like Buddy Murphy a lot. I love Buddy Murphy. And oh my God, I've gone over time. Really big at WWE. Wow. Okay. Jimmy Hughes, Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles, Extreme Rules. He was great in that. He was. I really like that match. But okay, Newt says yet they're doing the same mistake Universal did with the announcement of the. Oh my God, I didn't think it was that bad. I hope the now, man. All right, so we're going to end on that sour note. But thank you so much, everyone who joined me tonight. Let me put in in here. We're going to fall because of the fan. Whatever. Thank you so much to everyone who joined me tonight in seeing these announcements. My announcement that I went to see Indiana Jones, my announcement that I'm going to the London Film Festival Express, and my announcement for my collabs with Zach, Cody, LC Screen Talk, Chandler, Adam Daly coming back, Ryan and Cody O'Toole, and Jay Vaders. Are you watching this? Are people sending you this? Let me know in the comments below if you know Jay Vaders, if you want him to be in these videos. And thank you so much, guys, once more. La Sombra Fan just says, YouTube needs guys like you to talk about it. Thank you. I don't have time to conjugate doing movie reviews and wrestling because I like to edit my videos, and that takes time on this small laptop. It likes to be a bitch when I try to edit. So I can't conjugate them. But whenever I do lives, if you guys watch my lives, whatever the title of the live is, if you know I like wrestling now, you know I like wrestling, please feel free to talk about wrestling with me on these lives. Or even just in any of my movie reviews, ask me about wrestling. Or if it seems appropriate at all, if it is a subject you'd like to approach on the comments. And I've said this before because I started doing lives recently. I like doing these lives, especially for big movies, if I want to do a big spoiler discussion. Even when I do those for a specific movie, please feel free to ask wrestling questions because I love talking about wrestling. I just don't have the time to do it full time. But thank you so much, everyone who is here, who was here, who has been here. Again, if you know Jay Vaders, send him this video or tag him on Facebook or on Twitter or whatever and say, Red Geekness wants to collab with you for Order of the Phoenix. Thank you once more, everyone. New people, old people. Again, I can't thank you enough. And you know what? Maybe next Sunday we'll talk about SummerSlam while we watch it. So La Sombra Fan and Jamie Hughes, there you go. It's not a sure thing, but maybe we'll do that. Thank you so much once more, guys. You guys are the best. And if you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button. Click the bell. Consider supporting me on Patreon. Go check out all the guys I'm going to review with. Go check out all the guys I'm going to review the Harry Potter movies with. If you haven't done so yet, we can be geeky. United.